Constance with Charming Custom Crafts, and if you're not following on the page, but you're following on here, this month for February's theme is Love Is. Love is can be many things, obviously. It could be the love of your craft, love for the person, love of a memory. Today is my day. Today's the 4th. This is a memory from my dad, because today, 20 years ago, my father passed away. So I've been trying to get to my older pictures, and since I was going to my first album from when I first got married, I'm starting to pull more from those. So I thought, I'm going to do this for my dad. I'll get to the other pictures later. But, I got a picture with my dad and a couple other of me, and I know, before anybody says it's not being conceited, it was my prom. Long story short, I was married. My husband had already left for he was actually an AIT at the time for the Army. So I went stag, which was fine. I had a blast. So anyway, I'm going to show you this. It's not fancy, but it's just memories with my dad. So let me pull it down a little bit. So if you can see, that's me and my daddy. I was 18. I wore silver to the dance. Since I didn't go with anybody, I didn't have flowers, which I didn't really care. I just went for a little while and then left. Because I knew I wouldn't be seeing my friends probably ever again, from high school, which is normal. You guys know that. So I used this paper that it already had prom on it, and if you look, I used the Ranger Crystal glitter, which is like, that one's my absolute favorite. I don't know if you can see, it's like raised. Here, you can see a little bit. It rises up, and it doesn't flatten, or it's already on. But it doesn't flatten like the other glues do. I used 2 different fonts, and that was me up on there. My mom and dad were taking pictures, and then me down in the yard, and which is cool because I got my old house number where my parents used to live, and then me getting in my car. I think these are the only pictures of my first car. It was a Renault Alliance. It was a French car. But this was back in '93, a long time ago for some of those young people. But I used 2 different fonts. One is Lullaby, and the other one I think is Movie, Up in Lights or something like that. So you can see that with my father's picture of me, I went with the silver because obviously I was wearing a silver dress, and I definitely didn't have to worry about anybody copying my dress. And back then, gunny sacks were the bomb. So I used a silver glitter paper. So I'll pull it up a little better. I used a silver glitter paper, then lined it with a light, thin line of white, and then black, and then silver again, because that's the most prominent picture of me. And then the other ones are all the same. I actually cut them down to like 3 by 3.5, and then again I did the opposite with the matting. I did black and then white and then silver on each one of them because that's the most important picture to me. And then, like I said, this was already here. I put some stars in it. I know that the theme was A Whole New World, which was actually our wedding song. I didn't even know it was going to be prom song. But this was the theme, though I didn't want to use it. I don't really have any pictures of prom. Like I said, I didn't stay long. My friends were all on dates and stuff like that. So I just wanted to make a present. I had fun for about an hour and a half and then left. So, depends on how you want to look at this. I have a memory with Dad, cherished from prom. Though you can look at it differently. It's memory cherished. It's the way I set it up. I did it to where these 2 matched and the rest of it were separate. So, it's not separate. It kind of links together. But at the same time, it's a double play on words for me with my dad. It's like a stage with the lights coming down. That's why I use these colors. There's no red in it. There's purple and yellow and green and blue in the background, so that's the reason why I use those colors. Slight little bit of orange close to the top. I did highlight some of the areas with the Ranger Crystal glitter glue up around some of the highlighted spots and stars that were in the back, just so that they popped a little bit more. But I kept it straight to the point, and of course I have 93 from when I graduated in my prom. But I kept it right to the theme with my dad, and then my prom. I didn't want to put anything else there because the memory is very important to me. And I don't have to put words in it. It's kind of clear who that is. And obviously by the words and then me. So, you know, I don't rarely show pictures of me, but I thought you guys get a kick out of really old pictures of me. I don't really have a lot of my, personally don't like to have my picture taken, but I think that's why I had my eyes closed to most of them, because I don't like my picture taken. Anyway, so I wanted to share a memory with Dad from memory with Dad Cherished from Prom for February 4th, 2016, in memory of 20 years of him being gone. So anyway, that's my share for today. Thanks guys. Thanks for watching.